Hello, everyone on YouTube. I am back. This is Elf Queen speaking, if you don't already know, with another Interviews with YouTubers. Joining me today is...
Zambie Slayer. Hey, what is up, you guys?
Hey. So, I know the thing with Creep Heart, that was chaotic, but this one is going to be one of the more organized interviews with YouTubers, because, this is a thing. So let's get started off with the first question, shall we? What got you interested in doing things on YouTube?
Well, you see, that's kind of a difficult question. As long as I can remember with my YouTube experience, air quotation marks, I've been watching stuff like Equals 3 or Sky Does Minecraft, people like that. Actually, only recently, in the grand scheme of things, did I get into creepypasta narrations, but anyway, it was the sort of thing where I really just wanted to do what Sky Does Minecraft was doing. For, for YouTube, just play Minecraft. I saw how well it was going for him, and I just wanted to do that. Obviously, if you look back far enough on my channel, some of the first videos I did were gaming videos. However, none of them have sound, because I was 12 and inexperienced, so I had no idea how to work a microphone properly.
Okay. On your channel, what are the videos which you enjoy making the most?
Ooh, you see, here, let me take a look, because there were a few that I had so much fun just narrating and making. Let's see here. I think one of my favorites, like overall, was the live stream entitled, the live stream with Barnabas Damos, my first Zambie view, which is kind of like this, except it's me interviewing other people's personas. So,
I might have to look that up.
Yeah, it was posted about 10 months ago, so.
So around the same time I started my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Then, of course, if you want to know what one of my favorite narrations I've ever...
Hold on. Do you have any favorite narrations which you have done? That's another question. Now you can answer it.
Yes, I do. I have a favorite narration I've done. For those of you out there who don't know me, I am somebody who primarily does micropastas. There are a few creepypastas that I've done that are longer, like Beware Those Who Would Do You Harm Act 1 and Teeth.jpg. Those were really fun to narrate, and I'm actually planning on continuing the Beware Those Who Would Do You Harm series. However, my favorite pasta that I have ever narrated was one that I wrote myself called Reflection.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't mind, when you get that properly edited and whatnot, could I narrate that on my channel?
Sure. Actually, stay tuned for that, guys. Hey.
Yep. We may or may not do a live reading, but then it will most likely go to each of us narrating it separately on our YouTube channels because, much better quality. Anyway, right. What does your fan base mean to you?
My fan base means the entire world to me. I don't have very many people who watch me or watch me for very long or whatever, but honestly, when I started, I didn't expect anyone to watch me. I expected to have this many videos and no subscribers. So it's actually kind of humbling to look and see that I have people who actually watch me do weird voices and weird things on the internet for fun. And honestly, they've been a huge motivating factor, because there have been times where I just wanted to stop altogether. And I know I haven't really been putting stuff out, but that's because I have some huge things in the works for you guys. Stay tuned. But I have been working on things specifically for my fan base that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And I'm really, really enjoying them. So.
Okay. Do you enjoy doing collaborations?
It depends on who I'm doing collaborations with. So generally, however, there have been a few times where I've done like a collaboration on somebody else's channel or something, and my voice ended up really not good coming out, so I didn't really enjoy that much. But now that I have better recording equipment, although you might not be able to hear it now because I'm just using my computer's regular mic.
Then why don't you plug in your mic?
Because I'm lazy. Anyway.
Plug it in and get instantly better audio quality.
Hey, this sounds like an infomercial. But and not really a good one, like Slapchop, sort of shake weighty. Anyway, Deadpool references aside, I do enjoy doing collaborations while in production. However, sometimes the ending quality doesn't end up very well.
Yeah. Which YouTuber, other than yourself, do you watch or listen to the most?
See, that's a hard one. There's like 4 or 5 that I regularly switch between. That's Twin Coconuts, Team 4-Star, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. There's another one that I watch regularly too, but I can't remember their name. It'll come back to me.
Okay. And as for me, with you mentioned Markiplier. Lately, me and my family have been watching Markiplier Happy Wheels outtakes.
Oh, and it's a pretty good series.
Or whatever those videos are called. It's just, they're hilarious to watch him get so annoyed at certain levels.
Right.
Have you had any really weird fan messages?
Yes and no at the same time. It's the sort of thing that I don't consider the people who are subscribed to me, who I know in real life, to be fans. I just consider them friends or people who know me in real life. Unless they specifically come up to me and say, hey, I'm your fan. At which point I'm like, but you know me, I'm a complete dork, why do you like me? That's a conversation for another time. But, yeah, I've gotten some pretty weird messages on my channel, none of which are public because reasons, but I've gotten people telling me I should quit doing YouTube, so pretty much standard YouTube hate. But there was one that you can still see if you go back to some of my earlier narrations, and it's one that was constructive criticism, but the words used in it were hilarious to me, and it simply said, you did well, but it was super friggin' donut bad quality. So, shout out to Donut Guy, is what I'm starting to call him. I'm starting to call him Donut Guy. But, yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else planned for your channel other than narrations? Of course you do.
It's funny you ask that. Yes, I am planning to do more live streaming, more Zambie views, and I have a little project in the works that, while it may not be posted on my channel, it's going to be another channel that I am creating specifically for this, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yep.
However, I don't know if you want me to shamelessly plug my child on your...
Well, this is an interview with you, so
fair
you can mention the name.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
So it's called Red Mask Entertainment, and I'm not going to reveal anything else. Y'all are just going to have to stay tuned on my channel to see updates as they come.
Do you plan on doing any Q&A type things with your viewers?
I do, actually. When I hit 100 subscribers, which I have 96 now, so pretty soon here, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for my 100 subscriber special. It's
Nice. And any tips for writers?
Yeah. Proofread. And always, always, always show it to somebody you trust before going out and publishing it or doing stuff like that. Somebody you trust to tell you the truth about your stuff, like brutally honest sort of thing. Because there are times when people will try to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, no, it's great, and then Twilight happens. Or 50 Shades of Grey. Not knocking the people who like that. You guys are into what you're into, but
it's the editors. When you publish a book, all sorts of editors go through making sure grammatically correct, making sure this makes sense, making sure that makes sense, this, that, and the other. It's the entire series we do not like.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for narrators?
Yes. Practice. All the time. Whenever you can. Practice doing deep voices. Doing high voices. Just doing random accents. Now, this is more advice for voice actors in general, but it does apply to narrators as well because you're doing stuff with your voice. Be sure to have a cup of water on hand because sometimes the recording process can take fucking eons.
Yes, make water. Voice actors and narrators live on water.
And also, be sure to have a person with you, like during the editing process, because it's boring. You're basically sitting there staring at a computer screen for hours on end, cutting out tiny pieces of audio, and then that's just audio editing. When you get to the actual video editing where you got to put in music and thumbnail and all of that, especially if it's a moving thumbnail, those are the worst.
I personally, yes, editing is boring, but I don't use anyone else because I can hear the mistakes, like, oh, I messed up there. And with me, I generally try and get a narration or recording done on the first go because
I do that.
I try. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's like, and then I redo the line. But
Right.
it's just when I get frustrated with trying to make it perfect on the first, on one run through. I'm not saying I record once and then I'm done. No, I record. If I mess up too badly or I trip too much on my words, I end the recording, delete it, start over.
Right.
And as I said, editing, it does take a while. The project I had to do for the Stigma project I had to do for my psychology class, that took a butt ton of audio editing. And it was over the time that it needed to be. So.
Right. Well, I would like to say, and I'm going to say, it's not like I would like to say this, but I can't say this. No, I'm going to say this to anybody who's trying to be a voice actor or a narrator. Do it.
Just do it!
No, stop that. No, but seriously, just get into it. Do it, because honestly, it's so much fun to be able to explore what the human voice can do. Sure, it's a lot of work when you get into the editing, but if you can pour your heart and soul into it, the payoff is so worth it. I don't want you guys to think that what I was saying about it being boring and stuff was to discourage you, because that's definitely not the case. I love what I do, and I'm encouraging
Yeah, I mean,
everybody to do it.
yeah, it's never the case. Like, yeah, a part of it may be boring, but it's fun. Like checking your YouTube channel or getting a notification through your email that you have a new subscriber or you have a like. Well, no, or you have a comment and like, ooh, and just knowing the fact that people enjoy the sound, enjoy listening to your voice.
Right.
Okay. Do you enjoy singing?
Yeah, relatively. Not when I'm put on the spot. Creep Hearts live stream. Anyway.
Sorry about that.
You're good. It was just sort of, I enter, Zambie, do a song. Um, okay. But when I have ample time to prepare, yes, I do. I enjoy singing. I may not be the best at it, but I do. I definitely enjoy singing.
Okay. Which mic do you use for your narrations?
I use a variety of mics. I say a variety. I have two microphones. The one that you're hearing from me now, my computer's mic, and my blue snowball. Now, most of the time I use a blue snowball. However, if I'm reading the creepypasta beforehand and I'm noticing that it's more of like digital creepypasta, sort of like think the phone guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. I would use just my regular computer mic for the more grainy audio quality.
Oh, there's actually a way you can edit in Audacity to get kind of like a radio effect or a telephone effect.
Ooh, we should talk about that later.
Yes. I found it out using YouTube. Because like I just want to see what random voice effects I can do. It's like, oh, that's a thing. It is a thing. Do you enjoy it when others narrate your stories, if they have ever done?
They have not particularly done, I don't think. But honestly, I would if somebody ever does. Like, if you were to narrate my story, I would be honored. Because, honestly, I don't think I'm that good of a writer. And to hear somebody else narrate something that I wrote, it holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah. I mean, and speaking back on the point of, like, make sure you have an editor and proofread, I myself have fallen victim to not editing enough. On one of my projects I did, it was like a big collaboration with a few big names and whatnot. And I wrote it, but here we go. Don't mess with the unknown. So I wrote it. However, I don't think I edited it. There we go. It's a tongue twister.
Edited it.
Yeah, edited it enough.
Tongue twister. I'll give you a tongue twister. Baby buggy bumpers.
What?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber.
Bet you can't say it. Not on your first try.
So it's just before I try speeding it up. It's rubber baby.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Okay. I'm gonna try that later once I'm stop trying to explain this. So I didn't edit it. I did not. I don't know. I didn't edit it enough. And it was chock full of plot holes and just complete wreck. And I'm keeping it up because it shows that I myself, although through all the editing that I do, it kind of humbles me a bit. Like, yes, I need an editor for all of my written works. What is your favorite animal, if any?
That's a difficult one. I'd have to say the dolphin.
Why?
Because, honestly, I'm gonna delve into this a bit, so strap in! Um, I had a stuffed dolphin when I was a kid named Flipper. I would carry that thing around with me everywhere I went. I still have him, actually, and it's in a box somewhere. Anyway, so it was the first real stuffed animal I ever got, so it was a bit of a psychological attachment. And now, whenever I see a dolphin, especially bottlenose, I think of Flipper and I smile because good memories.
Aw. Do you like puns?
I'm sorry. I thought it was audible how hard I was rolling my eyes, but apparently not. I like them in small doses.
Puns can be an interesting thing. Because puns are punny. Eh?
Here we go.
I'm not going to get as bad as Delph or whatnot. Shout out to you, Delph, if you're watching this. Probably not, but
Dolph the fish?
yes. Are there any YouTube narrators or other YouTubers who you would like to do a collaboration with? Who and why?
Yeah. There are a few that I'd like to do a collaboration with. There's Mr. Creepypasta, of course, because having his voice talent on my narration would just be incredible.
Yeah, and I think it's like with MCP. If people ever find your channel like MCP, oh look, I know MCP. Must listen to.
It's not about it's not about
I
that.
know. I was making kind of a
He was one
joke
of
because
my
he's one of the very big names.
he was one of my inspirations for starting narrations in the first place. So anyway, it was him, Murphy from Well Hay Productions, and Giggles from Morals and Virtues. And I'd like to do a collaboration with all of them. Technically, I have if you count my live streams, but I'd like to do an actual like recorded story where we can be professional and produce a professional sound.
Okay. What is the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
42. Anyway,
What is the ultimate question?
I don't know.
46 times 7.
Anyway, I was going to recant my statement about MCP because I actually have done a collaboration with MCP.
Really?
Yes. Not on my channel. However, his Five Nights at Freddy's Hidden Lore, like when he compiled it all together, I was part of the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Hidden Lore.
Hmm. Okay.
Yep.
What is your name?
Well, getting a bit personal here, but my name is obviously Kronos, the Elder of Time.
What is your favorite color?
Red.
What
For reasons.
is the air speed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Well, I don't know. Ah! Or, let's actually get an answer for this. African. Well, no, European.
Ooh. See, I don't know.
About 24 miles per hour.
Damn, that's a fast bird.
Yep, but that's an unladen swallow. But I always have to ask that to all of the people I interview because, I'm a geek.
Throw the holy hand grenade of Atronach.
But you must count to 3. Not 5. Not 4. 3. Oh, 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. 3. Monty Python. I applaud Monty Python.
Strangely, the Holy Grail is the only Monty Python movie I actually like.
We are the knights who say me.
We are the knights who formerly said
Who
me,
said
but
me.
now we say Riki Tiki Tambo Noso Rambo Mama Muchi Gama Gamaguchi.
No, it's we are the knights who formerly said me, but now we say Iki 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 Batang.
Mine's
then-
funnier.
Yeah. I just stick my tongue out at you. And then there's the ever so lovable Black Knight. Come back, I'll bite your legs off. Like, it's only a flesh wound.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
A flesh wound? Your arm's chopped off.
Occupational hazard. Anyway.
What is your favorite creepypasta?
Wake Up is my favorite creepypasta.
Okay.
It's a short creepypasta basically saying when you're being tortured, you regress into a world inside your mind that is the same as the real world, except you're not being tortured. And all throughout the story, there's, in bold text, there's the word wake up. Basically suggesting you're in that dream state and that you're being tortured right now. Honestly, creepypastas like that scare the ever-living crap out of me. However, they're also my favorite types of stories.
Okay. Is there anything you want your fans to know that you haven't already told them?
Well, I haven't told them in a while, so shout out to you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being there for me, even through my hiatus. I know for a fact that I haven't been the most easy person to love on YouTube, but thank you. You guys are really what makes this channel tick. As well as I have some new content coming out for you guys on multiple different channels. I have Red Mask Entertainment that I formerly mentioned. Don't ask me for more, because, I mean, hey, just stay tuned for updates. I have more, on my main channel, I have more narrations and live streams and Zambie views. And I don't know if any of you out there know about The Haunting of Sunshine Girl. However, I'm going to have some of my videos documenting a haunting that's going around my neighborhood posted on her channel, if you want to go check that out. But other than that, guys, I guess there's not really much more I have to say.
Okay. How old are you?
180 billion years old.
How'd you come up with Zambie views?
Ooh. See, now we're getting into the deep questions. Like I said before, Giggles from Morals and Virtues was one of my inspirations for starting narrating. But she inspired me in more ways than one. When I saw her persona, I was like, hey, what's this persona thing? And can I try it? Or is it like an exclusive club sort of thing? Like, what's really going on here? And I talked to her. And she was actually the person who introduced me to the community. I just thought that people were doing it at random and didn't really have any connections. Anyway, story for another time. So I was talking with her, and she was saying, well, yeah, anybody can create a persona. In fact, these days, most people in the creepypasta community have personas, basically to be when they're online. Now, the name Zambie Slayer has been with me since I started YouTube. Even before I changed my channel name to Zambie Slayer, back when it was still my real name. if anybody has been with me that long, y'all know my real name. Keep it a secret. Shh. It's for the chosen ones. But anyway, coming up with the Zambie persona was a bit more difficult. Basically, I just started doodling, and I started with face anatomy for the thing, but I had drawn the middle line going down the face too thick, so I couldn't erase it. And I was like, well, now the face looks split in half. Maybe I can do a sort of two-face sort of thing. Basically, I just based the human half of the character on myself, and basically, if I were to show my entire persona picture right now, that Mama Midnight drew, half of the upper body of the Zambie is clothed in a Hawaiian shirt, and the other half is a lime green and navy blue suit.
Interesting color choices.
The Hawaiian shirt half of me, when I was coming up with the Zambie Slayer, when I was coming up with the Zambie persona, I was really big into wearing Hawaiian shirts. I was really big. Now, I'm like a fucking twig, but I'll still wear a Hawaiian shirt every once in a while, because, I mean, they're awesome and they're airy, and it feels like I'm not wearing a shirt, which, But, anyway. Actually, the picture now is a bit outdated for how he's adapted. Now he has, instead of his eye being brown, it's red. Anyway, and the lime green and navy blue suit is to symbolize the dapperness of the Zambie half of me, which is the half that's represented in the red mask.
Okay. Have you had any reoccurring dreams?
Yes.
Care to say any, or do you want to leave that for a different time?
Different time will never come. Those dreams are not seeing the light of day again.
Okay, those ones. Do you like to voice bad guys or good guys?
A little bit of both. Maybe chaotic neutral. Because the Zambie is definitely not a hero, but he's definitely not, I'm going to destroy the world. Well, not right now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, red mask, entertainment, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway.
Do you watch Doctor Who?
Yes, I do.
Who's your favorite doctor?
If you don't mind me turning on my camera for a moment.
No, I don't.
I will show you this.
Your Gallifreyan pocket watch.
My Gallifreyan fob watch. And this.
TARDIS necklace.
With a sonic screwdriver. It's kind of hard to tell it's a sonic screwdriver. Everybody around my school is calling it a break-in lightsaber, and it annoys me. But, you know.
It's a sonic screwdriver, people!
But yes, I do watch Doctor Who. In fact, well, I'm not going to say that.
What?
It has something to do with Red Mask.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the swab. Shout out to the guy who auditioned for Red Mask Entertainment and has a suave as fuck voice.
Shout out to behind the voice actors in general. If you're
that too,
and you're looking to audition for something as a breakthrough, I definitely suggest behind the voice actor curtain call, because you can get your start there. That's where I'm trying to get my start. And hey, who knows? You might be able to try out for Red Mask Productions. Or Red Mask Entertainment. Auditions are going on now, so sign up.
But you only had one project on there with only 2 characters, so,
I'm going to be adding more characters soon.
okay. Oh, Creepheart is watching the stream. Shout out to you there, Creepheart.
Hello, Creep!
Feel free to ask me any questions you have for Zambie.
So we've turned this into a Q&A then.
Well, no, it's still me interviewing. It's still me interviewing you. I'm asking questions when I run out of questions of my own.
Right.
Because if it was a Q&A, you could read some of the ones yourself and and then answer them, and it would be a lot more open than a strict person-on-person interview like it is now. So all you people out there who are listening and watching, you can ask questions. Just type them to me, and I may or may not get them.
All right. Well, next
You
question.
want to find the Holy Grail.
I'm sorry?
Do you want to find the Holy Grail?
No.
Do you want to visit Camelot?
No.
It's a silly place.
I'm thinking more of the Camelot from Once Upon a Time.
Well, I was thinking the Camelot from Monty Python. Okay. And Creepheart asks, who would win in a fight, her or Zambie?
Damn.
You or her?
Wait, me or Creep, or me and you?
You and Creepheart.
Okay. Well, Creepheart, you would win, because I can't hit a girl.
So noble.
It's just how I've been raised.
That's fine. What is the difference between living and existing?
See, okay. You're asking me a bunch of questions that are going to reveal stuff about Red Mask.
I don't mean to. It's...
I know, but that's why I find it so funny. I guess I can say something on that topic anyway. In Red Mask, there are these things called figments. They are creations of narrators. So, that's all I'm going to say there. However, they do not have a human soul. So they exist, but they're not technically alive.
Okay. And Creepheart comments, wait, Once Upon a Time? Dude, OMG, I love that show. Zambie, are you caught up? That season finale. I just can't.
Yes, I am caught up, but no spoilers for the people out there who aren't.
Yeah, her question is, and another question is, Zambie, do you like lemons?
See, I know this is a trap. So
how is it a trap?
it's a trap. I know it's a trap.
Admiral Akbar popping in and saying, it's a trap!
No. I've just been on the internet too long to know that, or for long enough to know that lemon, granted, this might just be my own mind, so I don't know. I'm going to say I do like the sour citrus fruit.
Okay, that's an odd answer to a straight question about if you like lemons or not. And Creepheart wants you to talk about Once Upon a Time with her later.
I will talk about it with you later. How about this? I am going to be doing a live stream after we are finished with this interview. Pretty much right after, hosted on my channel. So, a shout out. But yeah. Next question?
Okay. If you had to teach someone one thing, what would you teach them?
It may sound like a broken record here, but I'd teach people how to convert emotional anguish into a good thing and use that to pour your heart and soul into something. You use that pain to as a motivating factor, pour your heart and soul into something. For me, it's voice acting. I give my all in voice acting. So,
if today was the last day of your life, what would you want to do? And before you answer that question, pause so I can make this song reference by today's your last day. What is it, by Linkin Park? Is it by Linkin Park or is it by no?
No.
I'm bad
It's
with
Nickelback.
bands.
No.
Nickelback. If today was your last day,
No.
tomorrow was too late. Could you say goodbye to yesterday?
No.
Could you live each moment like your last? Donate every time you had. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
what are you doing? What am I doing? Thwarting your plans? Wait, thwarting my plans? Thwarting your plans? Are you? Yes.
So if today was the last day of your life, what would you do and why? What would you want to do?
Well, I would run. I would.
Would you steal a TARDIS?
Not like that, but yes, if the option was available, yes. But no, I would leave my house. I would hitchhike to where my girlfriend lives, and I would spend the day with her.
It's not like you'd really have to hitchhike. Your parental unit could probably just drive you to her.
No, I'd be hitchhiking because if it was my last day, my mom would probably want me to stay home and, try to be in a fucking bubble.
Either that or you'd be in a hospital and she'd already be there.
Yeah, fair enough. But I would just want to spend my day just me and her.
If you could go back in time once and change a single thing, what would it be?
If I could change a single thing, what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
In my life or in general? Because...
let's do both. First thing is in your life, and then the second thing is in general.
In my life, I probably wouldn't have gotten drunk at school.
How the fuck?
Don't worry about that. That's a story for another time.
I'm going to question you about this later.
Yeah, probably.
I will question you thoroughly for being an idiot.
Yeah, you know what? If you guys want answers, tune into my live stream, because that's going to be 18 plus anyway. No, if I'm talking about in general, I would go back and kill Hitler before he can create the Holocaust.
But that would also change the entirety of America's history. Like, your life could be completely different.
That's true. However, if I can save all of those lives in the process, it'd be worth it for me.
Think of Doctor Who. Think of what would happen if you change... No. See...
You can't use the Doctor as an example of what would happen if I broke time. He breaks time all the time.
Yes, but think of it as a fixed point in time. A moment he can't change.
Except for the fact that he's even broken those moments and everything else.
Not often. I mean, River broke one of them. What is your favorite Once Upon a Time character?
I think I know who chose this one, Creepheart. Rumpelstiltskin. 10 out of 10, hands
He
down.
is pretty cool. I just need to rewatch the episodes of Once Upon a Time on Netflix and then wait for more episodes to come out on Netflix. What do you think of Brendan Urie, also from Creep Art?
See, I'm not entirely sure what that is.
Neither do I. He's apparently a person who Creep Art is obsessed with.
We'll talk about that later then.
Yeah. If she joins us in the live stream on your channel.
Hopefully she will. Creep Heart.
Don't be mad at her if she doesn't.
I'm not going to be mad. I'm just saying, if you want me to talk Once Upon a Time with you, join the live stream.
Would your life be better or worse if you knew the time and place where you would die?
Better.
Why?
Because, A, I could live every day without fear until the day that I was going to die, and then I would just avoid the place.
But you see, if something really wants you to die...
They'll find a way, like Final Destination style, I know.
Or it's like preventing the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Supernatural reference there for all y'all who don't know.
Anyway.
So, we've gone on for, I don't know how long right now. Do you?
No. Quite a while, though.
Yeah. So, my last question for you for this interview is, do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Ask away.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, the woodchuck would chuck as much as a woodchuck could chuck wood.
See, you got that one. But, can you get this one? Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. There we go. Rubber baby
No, you have to say it fast. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. There we go. I tripped over the word.
You slipped up.
Everybody slips up.
Not me. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Shush.
Hey. But, yeah. Enter the outro.
No. I don't do outros or intros, so thank you for watching and listening. I hope you like the sound of my voice and subscribe.